Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot, and today Microsoft has released the first update for the ATR 42 and 72 developed by Hans Hartmann. This has been a long-awaited update since the plane was released with quite a couple of issues, but the changelog is immense and let's go over that in today's video. Before we start with that, however, let's quickly talk about how you can update or check if you have an update. Since the plane has been purchased from Marketplace, it is quite easy in that you simply go to the update manager or the content manager, search for the ATR, and it is going to show you immediately if there is an update available, and if there is, then you can do it straight away. So, then let's have a look into some of the changes. When the ATR was first released, it was quite controversial, seeing that there were either people who loved it or people who hated it. Now, a lot of them have made some discussion about the price point of the plane between 13 and 20 US dollars, depending on which flight simulator version you had. But regardless of which updates or which pricing you take into account, the plane simply has to work. After all, it would be, well, not a plane. So, let's go right over the changelog. There is a big load of stuff in the flight management system included, and those may not always be very easy to understand, which is something that I totally do get. But nonetheless, let's go over it as it is posted in the changelog. The fixes that I'm about to list are in no particular order, so there is nothing like this is more important or this is less important. So, they fixed the distance to destination, the direct to waypoint selection in the flight plan and the beams. They fixed the MCDU performance cruise page layout and weight calculation errors, fixed MCDU performance init and weight pages return behavior, fixed MCDU performance init page showing cruise alt as flight level XXX feet. So, in case you're wondering, flight level and feet, that doesn't go well together. Flight level indicates standard pressure altitude, while feet indicates local pressure. Fixed modified cruise alt by altitude select behavior, but that still needs some VNAV speed logic to work. Improved engine warning display alerts overflow behavior. Fixed marketplace thumbnail sizes. Fixed icing method not disappearing when no longer in icing conditions. Fixed crash on selecting TRN waypoint for duplicates page. Fixed wrong color for scratch pad messages. Fixed wrong current waypoint offset on the secondary flight plan pages to and ongoing. Fixed position init selection via scratch pad instead of automatic. Added boost option entry to electronic checklist. Fixed boost option logic. Fixed torque showing values before condition lever is in auto position. Fixed flight plan present position showing on the navigation display. Fixes and additions to bleed, pack, alpha alert, and procedure handling. Fixed PFD speed bugs not reacting to icing AOA. Fixed MCDU clear color yellow instead of white. Fixed NP not dropping to 82% in climb and cruise after loading in cold and dark. Added timeout for flashing select LNAV message. Fixed an issue which caused flight idle to be too high. Fixed light switches on when starting a flight at the gate or parking position. Added support for toggle throttle reverse thrust control event. Added missing gas block off condition to the takeoff config test. Fixed manual en route holding. Fixed doors opening in flight. Smooth VNAV path calculation. Fixed GPWS light lighting up on final approach. Fixed aircraft lifting nose a bit too early. Fixed inner turbine temperature for running engine, not yet during startup. Fixed missing line between manual holding and next waypoint. Fixed TCAS mode, not switching to TCAS standby below 1000 feet AGL. Fixed altitude alert flashing when in glide slope or vertical flight path mode. Temporarily disabled manual airway entry and redirected to list section. The manual entry will be reworked and re-added in the next version. So that's the one that could cause the freeze in the FMS here. Fixed CTD on clearing FMS after landing, which is introduced with just the previous version. Fixed approach hold not correctly exiting. fixed topper descent marker disappearing from time to time, fixed momentary fuel pressure drop on switching crossfeed, fixed displaced runway threshold on the MFD map, fixed autopilot not holding the correct altitude when baro is set to standard. A small interruption here, that is probably the most important fix of all, in my personal opinion. And let's go on. Adjusted quick view order based on the TBM 930, added support for split TAT alpha and speeder static flights, fixed unintended direction change for radius to fixed lag, fixed crash to desktop on manual airway 2 entry, fixed increasing number of empty airways, fixed throttle limits for keyboard and gamepad input, fixed autopilot VNAV mode switching logic, fixed intermittent top of descent calculation, fixed air conditioning cooking passengers. Remember my very first livestream where we got like 90 degrees in the cabin? I seriously hope that one's fixed with this. Okay, on we go. Fixed document door not opening on ground, fixed autopilot disconnect sound playing in cold and dark state, fixed next red overlay visible on terrain view, fixed gas block and idle gate not limiting throttle settings, fixed VNAV mode switching, and added bottle to script status on EFB maintenance page. Alright, and that is pretty much a very, very extensive list of fixes that we are seeing over here. So, what do I think of this changelog? Well, honestly, there is a lot of stuff in there that seriously needed fixing, and it looks like they did. Now, I'm very much looking forward to take the airplane out with the update for a little bit more than just the visual tour of the Innsbruck Valley that we're doing in the background for this video. So, I'm really looking forward to see how that is going to perform. Rest assured, you are going to get a couple of videos on that. Finally, a last word that I want to use while closing this video, and that is dedicated to Hans Hartmann. I've had a little bit of contact with him over the past couple of weeks since he is a friend of mine anyway. And he's really done a great job on the ATR there, and afterwards I'm really happy with all the fixes he brought along. I do believe that it is a little bit unfair to call him out for the CRJ not getting further fixes in the meantime. As Hans has said himself, he simply had to work on that ATR as he had that deadline, and he did say, however, that once the ATR is finished, he's going to return to the CRJ for some more fixes. So keep it fair with him, he is really doing a good job on the ATR, seeing that the systems are pretty much a one-man show on this airplane versus other developers using several developers just for the system. So he's doing a really good job on it, and in my opinion, when you adhere to the standard operating procedure, you can really fly the ATR nicely. Alright, so I would like to thank you very much for your attention and for watching, and I seriously hope that you have enjoyed this one and that you are going to enjoy the update. As always, it is going to be available through Marketplace directly, and it is released right now. Until then, I would like to thank you very much for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed this one. If you did, then do let me know in the comments below. As always, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member, which is going to give you exclusive early access to new videos before they're released for everyone else. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you all again, hopefully very, very soon.